guys, welcome back to Opal&Mint. I'm Kylie, and today I'm going to be testing out this Ohuhu marker pad. It's supposed to be bleed proof, and I'm very excited to test it out and see how it goes. I've used some other Ohuhu sketchbooks. I've used some Ohuhu sketchbooks before, and it comes with this piece of plastic to put in between the pages so it doesn't get on the next page because there's bleed through. With pretty much every paper I've used, there's bleed through, and if you don't put something there, you'll get it on the next page. This isn't supposed to do that. So I'm going to swatch some markers and layer it up and just see how it does. And I will also color one of my sketches and just see how it works for regular coloring. So let's go ahead and turn the camera around and get started. All right, let's get started. First, I'm going to do some swatches just to see what it does and look at the other side, see if you can see the color through it. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm excited to see what it does. I'm gonna swatch with the Ohuhus since it's the same brand, but I also want to see what other brands of marker will do on it. So I'll probably swatch like a Copic. I have a couple other brands, we'll see if I swatch them or not, but Copic is one that I know other people know and use. So, and I also have some water-based markers here because I want to see what it does on this paper. I know that this is for markers, like alcohol-based markers, but I'm just curious. I want to see what it does. Okay, so I'm going to start with Ohuhu. And what color is this? This is bronze green, or GY42. I'm going to make a little wonky box and just gonna fill it in. There's a missing thing there. Okay, color seems to go on the paper really well. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look and see what the other side looks like because I'm excited. Okay, so one layer, one swatch. There is nothing on this other side. That is so cool. If I'm gonna be able to use this and use both sides of the pages, that is so cool. Because, I mean, you use their sketchbooks and it's not like a ton of bleed through, but it's still enough that you'd probably get it on the other page. Or maybe not, yeah, no, it probably would get on the other page with enough layers, but like this page would definitely not be usable. So if this is still usable, that would be so cool. But we'll do some layering tests later to see how many layers we can do before you see it on the other side. Okay, so there's our Ohuhu swatch. I know some of these Copics are, that probably sounded really weird. My head just touched the microphone. I know some of these Copics are a little bit lower on ink than others. So if this one's low, then I'll try a different one, but we'll stick with green. This is grass green, or YG17, and it's a Copic. So we're going to, oh my gosh, I have not used a Copic marker in a while. I forgot how like soft the tips are on these things. Oh my goodness. You if you want to see what I think about Copics and Ohuhus, I did a video a while back ago comparing them. And I do like Copics. I just don't use them very often because, well, one, they're expensive, but two, it seems like I run out of ink with them really quick. And that could just be because I use them a lot, or I used a certain color a lot maybe, but yeah, that needs another. The swatches don't have to be pretty, right? Okay, so Copic. Still don't have any bleed through yet, so that's awesome. I also have a Tombow marker here. This one is, I don't see a color name, I just see the P177. I don't know where the like color name is. I don't know if they have them. Okay. Combo, one layer, still nothing. I think I'll stop there for now. But before I move on to seeing how many layers this can take, I'm going to see what this does. Just because I'm curious. I have not really used water-based markers much because I'm not a huge fan. I know some people can make them look good. I'm just not one of those people. I like my alcohol markers. I like my smooth like butter markers. This is a water-based marker, also Tombow. It is 098. And let's just see what happens. Okay. And also, like I said, I haven't used, I thought this would be green, this almost looks brown, water-based markers much, so I also just don't know how to use them too, so that could be part of it. But, okay, so far, I did that, and there's no, like, the paper's not pilling up any. And, I mean, I didn't expect, because, I mean, water-based, I feel like they don't typically bleed as much. You know, I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's actually, that's not bad. I mean, it is like, you know, bubbling the paper a little bit, which doesn't surprise me. This didn't, obviously these didn't, but this does. But that's to be expected with water-based something. But I touched that while it was still wet. Goof. The paper isn't just like being destroyed, which again, I've not used these kinds of markers much, so it's probably just that I have not used proper paper for it, but not bad. Now I'm going to see how many layers it takes. I'm going to use another Ohuhu marker. This is Clove R284. Pretty sure this is a decently dark color too. So I'm gonna make a square here. Oh, I love this color, it's so pretty. The edges being lighter because I drew them quicker than the middle. It's fine. Okay, so that's one layer. Now I don't know if I should like let it dry and then do another layer. I feel like it doesn't bleed as much when you let it dry anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go in while it's wet, and do another layer. Okay, if you're able to do this too, like do several layers, it's gonna darken like really well on this paper. It looks like it's going to. Okay, so 2 layers, nothing yet. Okay, so let's do another layer. Oh, I'm excited to color on this paper. Okay, layer, oh, I should have been keeping track. I'm already losing count. Was that 3? I think that was layer 3, right? Well, you know, it's on the video, so Ashley can put it on the screen. Layer 3 or 4, I don't remember now. It might be 4. I think it's layer 4. Still nothing. Layer 5, I think. 4 or 5. I am very impressed with this, because even with just one good solid layer of ink on a normal piece of paper, you see it. So this is impressive. Layer 5, is that what I said? Still nothing. Not even a little bit of anything is showing. I am very impressed. I realized that maybe I could have used, no, it's not going to run out of ink, it's fine. I was going to say I could have used a different marker than one I'm going to be using to color with in a minute, but it's fine. Actually I didn't get the tops of that very well. This is so interesting, and it like, look at how much darker it can get because of this too. Like normally I can't layer this much because the paper just like doesn't know how to handle it. It doesn't know how to hold it. And there's nothing yet. There is still nothing. And that was like layer 6, I think. I should have been paying more attention. I was just fascinated with how well this is doing. Like the ink is, it's soaking into the paper, but it's also like sitting on top instead of going through the paper. Like it absorbs the paper well, so it's not like, it absorbs into the paper well, so it's not like it's just sitting on top, but it's also, it's just holding it so well. Like you can kind of see it on top here as it's, you know, but it like sinks in though still. And it still absorbs into the paper. There is still nothing. There is still nothing after like 6 layers. I mean, it's called Bleed Proof, so I guess that makes sense, but like, I'm impressed right now. Okay, so going into this, I knew that this paper was going to be good. Like I knew it was like after like a few layers it wouldn't show anything. But oh my goodness. This is crazy. I mean, like nothing. Nothing. I'm like 7 layers in and there's nothing. There's not even a hint of, like, I'm sitting here like, how much ink am I gonna waste to see if this'll go through, because I'm starting to think it's not going to. Because it just, I don't know that it's going to. I don't think it's gonna. I should have brought black. Wait, do I have a black? Hang on. I'm gonna see if I have a black. Maybe if it's a little dark. I mean, this is a dark color, though. I mean, there's nothing. I had high hopes going into this, but oh my goodness, what? I have a black. So we're gonna try this with a black as well, I guess. Like I said, I would keep going with this, but like, how many layers am I gonna have to do? And like, by the time you're doing these top ones, the bottom ones have dried, and it kind of creates a, it's a little bubbled up because there's so many layers, but I'm impressed. I'm excited to color with it too, to see like how blending the markers together goes too. I'm impressed. I'm gonna do like a smaller square with this one, I think, just so I don't have to. Oh, I love how black the black marker is. Okay, one layer. I don't even have to look, but I'm going to anyways. Of course, there's nothing there. Maybe I can keep track of the layers this time. Got layer 2. I'm gonna say maybe I should wait for it to dry, but that was kind of 2 and 3 because I went over it again. But I am so, there's still nothing. I am so, like, I don't know. Like I said, I had high hopes for this, but like, and like when you do have a lot of wet, you can kind of see like it sets on top. So like I said, I'm interested to color with it and see if that affects when you're coloring with it, how the blending of colors go. But man, what? What? I am so... I wasn't gonna do this with another brand, but maybe I should just because this is the same brand. Not that I think it's... the markers are gonna be different enough and like, you know, different enough to make a difference anyways. I'm just fascinated by this. Like I said, I like coloring... oh, I'm sorry, Copic markers. Oh my goodness. The little baby box. This actually might be a color that's low on ink anyways in Copic. I'm just speed doing this right now. I think I might have to wait for it to dry with this actually because of the way that, yeah, okay. I'm glad I did this really quick on this one because when you have a lot of wet, it seems to pool up on the top, which might dry weird. So, okay. Which makes sense for a... I must have touched the black and smeared it. Which makes sense for this kind of paper to keep it from... Nope, there's no bleed through. I thought there was for a second. It makes sense on a paper like this that it would have to have like something to keep it from going through. So it's gonna... I mean, when this dried here though, I mean, you can't see the streakies actually. It actually dried well. This is a beautiful color. The black hasn't dried yet, but that's, it's black, so that kind of makes sense. I might go over this one again. Actually, hang on. No. No, we're gonna go over the Copic again. Okay, so, yeah. What color did I? Clove. I used clove. Okay, so when I go over the top of this, okay, so yeah, you can kind of see the color like sitting on top of that paper a little bit. I think, again, once it's dry, I don't think you really see that, but it, obviously, since it's not the paper anymore, it looks a little different, like it has a plastic quality-esqueness to it. How long have I been recording already? 20, how have I been rambling on for 21 minutes? I am so sorry, Ashley. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna be done. I think with this. I think I might try and blend a color together real quick, and then we'll color. So far, this is so cool. Like, I don't think I could layer this enough because of the way that this dries now that I have marker on my finger now. I don't think I could layer this enough for it to bleed. And I could be wrong. But I also don't know how long I want to sit here and just put ink on this. That is... because, I mean, really, there's not many times where you're going to need to layer your markers quite this much anyways. You don't typically go over it like 10 times. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to draw some colors close to each other. I'm going to... well, I actually didn't want to do it this way, but this is not the way I wanted to do it. That's fine. This is also not the color I wanted to blend into each other, but that's fine. Okay. 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 Alright. I think I'm done with this part. I am very impressed. I'm gonna color my sketch that I did. It's kind of a rough-ish sketch, so we'll see how this goes. Trying to color. Oh, I need an eraser to clean up some of this, I think. So, I don't draw people very much, but this is just a little sketch I got just off of a reference on Pinterest. I'll be coloring this. We'll probably just speed through this bit and put some music to it, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like and tell you, and tell you my thoughts. Alright, I finished coloring my drawing. This is the final result. I don't know if you can even see that. Can you see that? You can see it? Okay, good. Oh. I really like the way it turned out. I have not looked at the back side yet, but I think we know what we're going to find. So there's actually, so it's not really bleed through, but I can see a couple of specks of color. Like, does that make sense? You're not going to be able to see it on camera though.
I want to confirm or deny this.
It's not much, but do you see it?
My question, is it coming from this? Because that it didn't bleed through.
That's what it is.
That's
what it is. That's what it is. That makes so much more sense. Because, yep. That's got to be what it is, I think. I think. I don't know, because that looks green, doesn't it?
I thought it looked like the red.
Well, I mean down here.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't tell. So, it might a little bit.
Minimal, though.
But very, very minimal. Which, honestly, that surprises me, considering how many layers. But, I'm very impressed with this. I really like this. I'm excited to use this more. I really like the way this turned out, too.
I think it's beautiful.
I like something I did. I know it's not... I know it's not perfect. I've never done fabric before, so ignore my shading. I wasn't going for perfection with this, which is why I think I like it. But yeah, I think that's going to be all for this video. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. If you like videos like this and you want to see more like it, then hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I'm getting hungry. Why am I hungry? I ate lunch, but I'm very hungry right now. I might need a snack, because I'm like, I'm gonna do this like Ashley does. You look like a little toddler. I can't hear you. Alright guys, that's gonna be all for, well, no it's not. I gotta talk about it first.
Good job. Your hands around. Say, this is the intro now.
This is the intro.
Thank you.
Okay.
You look like I'm terrified of the camera.
It's scary. I need a snack.
Oh my word.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why.
Did you stop it?
I'm about to.